Good morning, guys. Welcome to Operation Crypto. We will be taking a look at Moonbeam today, which is Glmr. I opened a trade on this quite a while back. If you followed one of my VChain videos, I said, look, I'm starting to open a new swing trading account and we're going to start moving through assets and start really to build up a decent portfolio. So we started with $1,000. We spot bought VChain and we made $1,300 on that. So that rolled over into Glmr. And we actually bought it down here at 277. And I said, look, I'm looking for 30% swings, but this just looks like it's just been heavily sold off way too much. We did hit this TP here, but I didn't take any profit, and I'm holding up to this line here. I've got a bit of an alert on, and I've also got a sell order in at $4.66. So I think it's getting that way now. It's been on a great run today. We're up 14%. We're actually up 25% when I woke up this morning. We have dropped a slight bit, but things are looking good. Once we do hit this level up here at 466, I'll do another video and I'll let you guys know exactly which asset I will be going into next, because things are starting to move forward. Bull market is back in full swing, and things are really going to start pushing on. But that said, let's do a little bit of TA on Glmr, and we'll just identify a few key levels. I mean, it was well oversold. I mean, if you look at this on the daily time frame and zoom out, I mean, look at that. It's just absolutely ridiculous how much it's dropped. Ignore that wick. So it probably went up to around $15. I mean, it's just sold off, but nothing towards Moonbeam there. It's just the general market, how it is, and the last 45 months have been pretty much bearish, but things are starting to look better. Things are starting to progress. And this is starting to push up from the lows. I mean, went all the way down to here, down to $1.88, which is crazy, really. I saw the price moving up, but we was around here, actually, when I looked at the trade at 275, and I thought, look, some of these assets now are really starting to push on, and Glmr's not even moved it. We're just going sideways around this level of support, and I thought, right, this is a perfect time to trade. We actually had, if we go down to lower time frames, let's have a look, where was it? Down here. So we had this pretty much a bit of a pendant forming where we're looking for a breakout. That's exactly what happened. We broke out, hit that level of resistance, retraced, nearly come back down to the entry point, but then we've just broke up straight through that level of resistance, and things are really looking good now. But if you are wanting to get in and you've been sidelined and you're thinking, right, I do love Moonbeam, I want to get in, I want to have a look at some buys. So we can analyse this latest move here. We've not actually been down and retested this level of support, so that could be an area to play some bids at $3.44. But in terms of Fibonacci, if we look at the entire move, so from the bottom here to the top, we've had a bit of a double tweezer top there, and we've rejected so far up at 431. Price may start coming down, and if you're looking for some buys, I would target $3.78, and I would just ladder them orders in. Maybe all the way down to this $3 region. There's a good chance it won't happen because the markets are starting to swing on and look a little bit more progressive now. And Bitcoin itself, we did have a little bit of a shakeout. We actually did I called that one to an absolute T. I said, look, if you're looking for some buys on Bitcoin, target that area here. I didn't get like a couple of dollars off, but I said, look, that 382 level looks like a perfect area to buy. And it did, and it's pushing on. So fingers crossed, price does start to bounce back up. But back to Glmr, this is an area 378 all the way down to $3. Areas that you could potentially look to take some profit, because remember, people will have bought back here and people will be looking for those 100% gains to flip those bags. So just be wary of that too. So that's the levels to buy. If we just look at levels to sell, I'm looking at this area here. It's a major level of resistance. If you're looking at past level of support, and then we're rejected right through it, come back up to retest it, and then rejected again. And I think that is an area where we should be looking to take profit. That's where I'll be taking profit around here. And also, look at that, it's a negative 2.7 level on my Fibonacci. That's at 468, so my sell order is just a little bit below that, 466. So that's where I'll be taking profit. And then if we look above that, let's have a look at my daily time frame. Let's just have I think this is going to be that area, isn't it, there? That's up at around $6.50, so maybe if you're looking for profit beyond this region here, then I think you should be looking up here around that $6.50 region. We'll put a bit of a rectangle on there to cover all that area off. So as you can see here, was a major support level twice. We then flipped it to resistance here. So that is the next level after here. So a couple of take profit regions for you to to monitor, we have $4.66, and then we have $6.75. The RSI on the 4-hourly time frame is a little bit overcooked. That's why we're getting a bit of a sell-off. If you look back here, when it was oversold, we got a little bit of a pullback. Same here, when it was oversold, we got a little bit of a pullback, and that's exactly what you're seeing here. 4-hour oversold, little pullback. We are going to bounce up. We will bounce very soon. Maybe wait for your RSI to trickle down and then get another launch back into that overbought territory. But it's going to push up. These TPs will hit. So if you're looking for a trade and you place it and you go slightly underwater short term, don't worry about it. Price will start to push on, and I really think that the markets are getting back in towards that bullish phase. So that's that. Let's just have a look at our moving averages on the daily time frame. There's not much data on this chart really, to be honest, because we've not got much. It's not been around that long. But the moving averages, you can start to see what we've got a bit of that forming, and bullish crosses is going to happen. You're going to talk probably late April. You're going to form a bullish cross, probably around 23rd, 24th, somewhere around here. Once that is there, actually one thing to note here, that the last daily candle is just pushing above this daily moving average 50. That is what we need for bullish price action and continuation. And just have a bit of a zoom in, it's a bit close there. So you can see this candle blasted right through a 50. Actually use this 20 as support all the way through. So that is the next area that we need to close. Today's candle, if we do close above this 50, things are really going to start to progress. And never mind these two levels of resistance to take profit. You're going to start looking up here. So I think things can start moving really quick with this soon. Once we do start getting a bit of volume behind it, I think things will, like I say, start to progress really, really quick. So moving averages looking good. I'm expecting a bullish cross in the next 2 to 3 weeks. And with that, price action will really start to push up. I don't think we have got a... let's just have a quick look if we've got a BTC pair. Yeah, we have actually. We'll just look at that first before we finish this video up. Not many people trading Satoshis. And we've got a fair bit of volume. You can see the candles are quite well formed. And we have again rejecting off that 50 there. I think if you're looking for some buys on this, and we have a bit of a zoom in, there's a good chance we may come back down and test that 20. But if you're looking at this entire move, very similar setup to the dollar pair. I think if you're looking for some buys, I'd target 8,200 Satoshis. And I'd ladder some orders all the way down to 7,500. So it's quite a big area there. 8,200 all the way down to 7,500. I think there's a good chance that if the price does reject and starts coming down here, you're going to retest this moving average 20, which is quite a good sign, to be honest. Then price action hopefully will follow up. I think if you're looking for any take profit zones, we're well above that region now. That was the major area, 8,400. We just pushed above that. So anything above that, you're looking at around this area, which is talking around, what's that, 11,000 Satoshis, close to this negative 618 level. So a couple of levels to buy down there, and then a couple of levels to sell up at that region. But that's it, just some quick thoughts on Glmr today. If you're new to this channel, please make sure that you are subscribed. Hit that like button. Also check out my Patreon, there's a link for that in the description of this video.